Alright, so this is going to be my review of Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. I've been really digging this show. I, honest to God, have been really loving everything that goes into this show. And I know it's a kid's show, but like at the same time, I'm like, I like the direction of it. And it's also nice to have something Jurassic World-y to keep us sated until the next year. Which I'll talk more about because I feel like we're coming to the end of the series. I feel like this was the penultimate season, and Season 4 will be the final season. Not because, animated shows only get 4 seasons. It's more like, I feel like, just to talk about it real quick, I do feel like we're coming to the end of this show because I think, like, not just the 4-season thing. It's possible we could get a 5th season right before Jurassic World premieres, but what I think is happening is that, they just want to tie up everything, and then they can, move on to Jurassic World Dominion. And who knows, maybe they'll do a sequel show to this and tie in with Dominion, because they did say for the Jurassic World mythos is not going to end with Dominion. It's going to keep going. And it makes sense, because I have a strong feeling that what they want to do is... And I've been saying this for a while now, since Fallen Kingdom and everything premiering with Camp Cretaceous, is that I honestly believe Universal wants to make Jurassic World the new Star Wars, in that they want to have, like, spin-offs and comics and books and all of that put in with this series. That's what I think they're trying... That's what I honestly think they are trying... Universal's trying to do, is make Jurassic World their, something to compete with Star Wars. So, yeah. I mean, hey, more dinosaurs on a yearly basis? I'm in. Varying degrees may happen, but hey, you can make that argument for Star Wars, too. So, let's get in with it. Let's get in it with the review. So the show basically is the kids are still trying to get off the island, but now they're not trying to look for help. They are trying to go look for a way off the island. And the big thing is that they find the poacher's yacht from the previous season, which, by the way, I know I did a review on Season 2, but it was so satisfying. It was so fucking satisfying to watch. I mean, you don't see it, but, like, it's clear enough those guys died horribly. And it's just kind of fun to watch bad guys die. I was actually... Just another quick tangent. I was actually watching Army of the Dead, the new Zack Snyder movie on Netflix, and it's always so satisfying especially when they die, when a bad guy dies, when an asshole dies slowly. So, just a quick spoiler: there's this one asshole in the group in Army of the Dead, and this zombie tiger just takes its time, like it's a full 2 minutes of just this tiger mauling this dude, and he's just struggling and screaming for a god that won't help him. Oh, it's so good. Got a bit of a stiffy, if I'm being honest. I'm just kidding. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Oh, right, Jurassic World. So yes, the big overarching plan is that they need to find material to get the yacht working and get the F out of Dodge. Meanwhile, Ben is still conflicted about leaving Bumpy behind, who is growing up, and they can't take her with her for obvious reasons. Again, these characters are really fun. I really enjoy all... There's not a character... In the first season, it was really hard to pinpoint, like, which character is going to piss me off. Even Ben. Ben was the one who I hated, but since Season 2, and especially now in Season 3, I really enjoy his character. Because Ben was the only one who was like, oh, it's the weak little guy who's scared of everything. I'm so over that trope. But now, Ben, since Season 2, and now further into Season 3, it's like he's got more of a character now, and I like that. I really do. Yaz, Kenji, all of them, they're really good. You really feel for them in these situations, because they're like, wow, they could actually die. And... the dinosaurs, of course, are the best part. I think the CGI, especially for the dinosaurs, is actually getting better with each season. I honestly believe that each dinosaur looks better with each new season. Just these new designs. And speaking of dinosaurs, let's talk about E750, the big clone dinosaur that they had shown. They had been teasing, and you probably saw from the toy leaks. So, E750, the Scorpius Rex. Jesus, that thing is terrifying. Like, if you thought the Indoraptor, how they pulled off the Indoraptor like a slasher in a horror movie, it's like they took what the Indoraptor, because the Indoraptor at the end of the day was kind of a dumb design. It was just kind of stupid. Like, you're outside, just leave. Why are you chasing this little girl? But here on this island, it makes more sense for this particular hybrid to be here and stalk these kids, because it's on an island. It can't really go anywhere, and it's just killing for fun. So it's basically what they wanted to. It's like they perfected the horror of the dinosaur hybrid with the Scorpius Rex. Like, it's everything they wanted to do with the Indominus and the Indoraptor, and like they did it right. Like, I guess third time's the charm, if that makes any sense. So the E750 is the best part of this season. I will say that right now. E750 is without a doubt the best part of this season. It's like that intro. Like, when you first see it, it's like watching a dinosaur Michael Myers, and how it's stalking the kids. It comes at them like a freaking just slasher in a horror movie. Again, this is like everything they wanted to do of making the Indominus and the Indoraptor in the movies like a scary dinosaur hybrid, but really it's just kind of like, whatever, alright. But here it's like, oh, neat. This is actually like, yeah, there's finally a dinosaur hybrid I like here. There's finally a dinosaur hybrid I can get behind. It's actually like, yeah. So, we also get the arrival of InGen in here and Dr. Wu. I like that kind of story there. There are some, I'm not going to spoil it, but there are some interesting twists they do with Wu and InGen, which I'm not going to talk about. But I will say that I think I know where Season 4 is going to go. I do have a feeling where Season 4 may be going. I think they're going to end up on Isla Sorna. I honestly believe the next season is going to take place on Isla Sorna. Because I think that's the only where to go. Like, like Isla Nublar we've seen enough of. Isla Sorna would be just kind of new territory, and there's been a lot of rumors that it'll show up in Dominion, so it would make sense that they'd want to tease more of Isla Sorna in here. And you may be saying, oh, but the extended lore says that Isla Sorna is a desolate wasteland. Yeah, but they banter back and forth about that, and it's been very clear that in not just Jurassic World, but other movie lore, is that no one wants to stick to lore these days. Even Star Wars is having continuity hiccups here and there. Same with the MCU. So, honestly, I would not be shocked if they retcon that, oh, Isla Sorna, like, is a death zone. I would say that's probably what's going to happen, is that they're going to retcon that, and they're probably going to have... Yeah, and I'm more excited to see Isla Sorna in here. Maybe we'll get to see a grown-up version of the baby T-Rex from the second movie. Maybe we'll get more... and maybe we'll get the Spinosaurus. I think everyone wants this, even though we all hate Jurassic World 3, we all want to see the Spinosaurus again. Like, I think that's been the big thing for a lot of people, is just see the Spinosaurus again. So... And can we just have a Deinosuchus or a Sarcosuchus, please? Universal? Just in this show, please? I've been begging for a long time. I know we're getting a Dimetrodon in Jurassic World, in Dominion, but is it too much asked for I just want a giant gator or crocodile? I just want that. Can I have... Or Titan boa. Can I have that? No? So... That's where I think the show is going, of how it ends in Season 3. So I may be wrong. I may be totally wrong. But I think where we're going with Season 3 is Isla Sorna. I could be totally wrong. But I think we all just want to see Isla Sorna again. I think a lot of us grew up with those movies. In fact, I know I grew up with those movies because I actually saw The Lost World, and before... I have this weird thing, and I've talked about this before, is like, the universe for some reason wants me to watch sequels first before the original movie. Because that's how it's been with Alien, Terminator, Predator. I watched the sequels before I saw the first movie as a kid, so everything was out of order, and that was the same with Jurassic Park, where... Even with Star Wars, too, I actually watched Return of the Jedi first, and then I watched them backwards. It's weird. I don't know. So, Yeah, I think we all just want to. The inner kid in me wants to go back to Isla Sorna, and I'm pretty sure some of you guys do too. But you guys tell me in the comments below. What do you guys think of? What did you guys think of Camp Cretaceous season 3? Did you guys like it? Hate it? What do you think? Do you think season 4 will be the final season? And if so, what do you want to see in it? And do you want to see them go back to Isla Sorna? Just comment below. Let me know. And once again, I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time in the Multiverse.